Are you experiencing hip, low back, glute, any form of pain in this area? If so, I'm going to walk you through a 5-minute stretch that's going to help you in the mornings. That's the best time to do this, but you're going to feel a little bit better. You're going to stand a little bit taller, feel less achy, more at home in your body. So I'm Kristy Jo. I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm founder of Body Buddies, a community where we focus on nutrition, fitness, and mindset education programs and courses. So I invite you to learn more, but let's go through this together. So go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to move slowly, realizing we're probably in some pain. So somehow find yourself down to a seated position like this. We're just going to start out by sitting up as tall as you can. Push your rib cage forward. Shoulders are going to roll down and back. Make sure you have about a grapefruit size underneath your chin. And you're just going to hold that while pressing your shoulders down away from your ears for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Up nice and tall in your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace your right arm across your left leg, and you're going to twist as much as you can. I don't want you to shrink in your core when you're stretching. I want you to sit up even taller. Take a deep breath in through your nose and go further. Grapefruit size under your chin. Exhale, go a little bit further. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Sit up taller. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently unwind. Let's go to the other side. Replace that other hand across your knee and up nice and tall. We're going to twist and open. Inhale. Exhale, go a little further. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently twist back. Good. Like you take one of your legs underneath, your other one, if you can, put it on the outside of this knee, just right here on your quad, okay? We're gonna gently press down on this knee. You're gonna feel your hip flexor start to stretch. If you feel comfortable, I want you to lean forward over that as much as you can. No matter how far you go, just make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your body loves oxygen. The more oxygen you give it, the more pain relief you experience. I want you to take your free hand, I want you to push gently down on your foot and just feel that stretch on the inside of your foot. Oftentimes we tend to see feet roll in like this, and I'll show you when we're standing, but we want to be very conscientious that we are not rolling in like that, as it's not ideal for the way your bones are stacked when you're walking and moving. I want you to gently shift over so you're centered. Your chest is going straight on the center of your shin here. Now again, if you can't go that far, that's fine. Even if that looks like this, I just want you pressing down and you're picturing your rib cage coming up and over, probably filling it down here in your glutes and your hips. Make sure you breathe in and exhale, go a little further. That feels nice. Okay, now we're going to twist away from the knee. So gently place one hand here. We're going to press down and we're going to twist away from that knee so we get more opposition in that hip. So I want you to shift your rib cage around, twist through your spine, press down with your knee, do whatever you need to create the most space there, and just feel that really start to open up. We have so many connections to our hip region and those hip bones and the pelvic floor, and they can just really, if they don't get moved, then they start to grip so tight, which results in pain and lack of mobility, lack of range of motion. Last but not least, we're gonna wrap it here, pulling that knee so it's pointing straight up, and twist into it a little bit further. Pull this as close to you as you feel comfortable. You should feel a little bit of that pulling along your IT band, that connection. Don't let your sitting bones, your butt bones, don't let them leave the ground here. A lot of people will lift. I want you to keep that down. Feel that in your low back. Good. Okay, just swivel that foot out in front. I want you to roll it with me 5 times both ways. Here we go. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just for you guys, since I knew I was going to be filming this video, I wore matching socks. Usually I do not. Okay, let's replace our feet here. We're going to cross this over outside of the knee. Be gentle as you move into it, realizing sometimes it can cause us pain. If you don't want to get it that far, that's fine. If you'd like to just put it up here, just put it wherever you feel like, okay, that'll work for me to get a little bit of leverage here. Let's start by just pushing the knee down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you feel comfortable, we're going to go ahead and go over it, pressing down. Pull that rib cage forward as far as you can go. Try to keep your neck in line. We don't want it to come down too far or come up too far. Just lengthen the vertebrae. If you're up here, that's perfectly fine. Just try to get the majority of your weight pushing forward so we're getting that rotation at the hip joint. Feeling it in your hip flexor. But be amazed at how much more comfortable it is to walk when your hips are open like this. Okay, now let's shift our weight towards the center of that shin. Lengthen. Fill your mind with positive thoughts. Tell yourself you are capable, you are strong. Try not to compare yourself to the past. We've all had better days. Of course, we're in a mortal body. It's going to break down, it's going to hurt, but the thoughts you have around it will really make a difference as you're working through some of these pains. And choose gratitude. Choose gratitude. You have a body. Choose gratitude. You can move your body, even if it's slightly. Okay, I'm pushing down and away. All right, let's swivel back up. Pull the kneecap so it's pointing straight up. And you're gonna push your elbow as much as you can here and twist as you're pulling on that leg, starting to get that filling down here. Your IT band connects from your hip up to your knee. Give yourself a gentle little massage using the heel of your hand. You'd be amazed at how many fibers get bundled up there and can actually cause the knee to be displaced, and a lot of pain happens there. So always be willing to give yourself a nice little massage. That's a lot of good you can do for your body. With my severe scoliosis, I'll often just take a few minutes out of the day when I'm in pain and say, I need some self-care right now. It's not about masking the pain, and sometimes, yes, that does mean excusing myself from a meeting or from something I've committed to, realizing if I'm not feeling my best, then there's no point of continuing the grind of go, 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 do, 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 and sometimes we do ourselves a disservice by taking that approach. So just be mindful and cautious and aware of what your body needs. Let's circle this foot. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. And 2, and 3. When was the last time you gave your ankles some love? And 5. Very nice. Let's just finish out one last thing. I'd like you to shift over onto your bum. You're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. You can easily prop yourself down by using your elbows, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time until you're on your back. From here, I just want you to bring one leg up and just hold. Think about getting your spine entirely on the ground, and now I would like you to flex. And I'd like you to really stretch that leg out straight. I want you to go as low as you can, keeping your vertebrae on the ground. You're gonna feel your abs start to contract. Move slowly, don't go quick. Do you feel those abs contract? Push your spine down, push your spine down, push your spine down. You're activating your core here. This is incredible for just helping you feel better every day. This is your center, this is your foundation for everything your body does. So activating it is going to help you move better. It's going to help relieve pain. Okay, so go ahead and just lift up, keeping all of this in a parallel plane. Flex that foot, press your spine down, don't let your rib cage come up, and gently extend and gently lower. I even feel my hamstrings engaged because I'm trying not to move anything. I'm trying to keep my spine down on the ground, squeezing my glutes. Feel those abs starting to tighten up. The lower you get, don't let that spine come up, don't arch that back. Feel that connection of where your glutes are engaged, your low back is engaged, your core is engaged. Just so powerful. And gently bring that back up using your abs and place that back down. My favorite way to get up from this without causing a lot of irritation is to simply bend my arm, roll to the side. Then up from your knees, then you can either get up by stepping, or if you need an even easier way, from right here, I want you to cross your foot, across your knee, put your both hands down here. Watch how I do this. I'm going to twist as I push into the ground and stand up from there. It's a much gentler way to get up off the ground. So thank you for joining me for this stretch. Open up those hips, help your pelvis feel a little bit more free from those tendons and ligaments that are keeping it in prison, really. So do this once every morning. This is going to help you so much.
Thank you for being here with me. Now go fuel your body right, choose anti-inflammatory foods. I would love for you to learn more about the Power Foods lifestyle, my nutrition line, and you can just check out some of the captions below. But thank you for being here. Power your body, one meal, one workout, one day at a time.